Get ready with me as we discuss the Lionsgate portal and this crazy astrology that we are currently living in. So first of all, if you're an astrology witchy girly, you can just feel the energy right now. It is palpable. It is a little chaotic and gnarly, especially with this Mercury retrograde. But more than anything, this energy just feels transformative. It feels strong. It feels powerful. It feels like you can manifest literally anything you want in this world. And this morning I was looking back on videos I had recorded this time last year, August 8th, Lionsgate Portal 2023. And even though I was in the throes of getting over a narcissistic relationship, some of the people around me, some of the relationships around me were less than ideal for bringing in positivity and manifesting. I hadn't quite learned yet just the extent of negativity that was around me. I was still sort of living in delusion about it. But I had gotten rid of the narcissist first and foremost. I had let him discard me. It was his 10th discard of him trying to maintain power and control over me. And I had finally said to him, okay, go ahead, discard me. And I was on month 2 of really getting past it, evolving, thriving. I was microdosing mushrooms, which I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to have a powerful life of manifestation and you really want to heal and you really want to level up into your highest timeline, microdosing is going to be a huge catalyst for that. It's going to propel you forward into the stratosphere. So I was really taking care of myself and I was really trying to live my best life, to be my most healthy, up-leveled self so that I could really jump timelines and bring in the life of my dreams. I was doing all this while dealing with a broken heart. So I'm going to tell you that when you're heartbroken, you may be feeling so upset and just, like, how am I ever going to manifest anything in this heartbroken state? It is a powerful time for you to transform because you know really clearly what you don't fucking want. And when you know what you don't want and you know what energy you don't want to be in, that is a huge tool to reflect on what you do want. And when we reflect on what we do want and we try to feel those feelings, I was grasping to try to feel feelings of healing, happiness, optimism, abundance, because I knew what I didn't want to live in anymore. I knew what I had been living in for a year, and I knew I did not want to be in it anymore. It is a really powerful time. So if you're going through a breakup right now, or you're going through something hard, or you're living in a reality that you don't want to embody in your new dimension, your new timeline, don't sleep on the power of that. That has such a good catalyst energy for actually calling in what you do want. So I was on this Marco Polo thread with some friends, and I went back and I started watching this Marco Polo thread to see where I was at last Lionsgate 2023 and what I wanted to call in. Here it is right here. I'm going to post it.
I said this last night. I was like, tomorrow I'm going to wake up in my highest timeline, which means all the things that I've been wanting to manifest, a soulmate, thriving businesses that allow me to work from home and create, having that's basically what I want. Like, those are basically the things that I'm waiting to manifest. Obviously, I'd love my mediation to be done, have my divorce and everything figured out, but that just takes time.
Don't let yourself go down a rabbit hole too much of reflecting on your past, because when I look back at this girl, she's doing really, really well considering what she's going through emotionally. She is killing it. She is maintaining her positivity. She is grasping for the life that she wants. And I'm so proud of that woman because that was really hard to do. I felt completely and utterly discarded by my narcissist. And not only that, I had friends around me that had evil eye energy and that were secret haters that were on a very low frequency. I didn't realize it at the time. So suffice that to say that you don't have to be in a place where you're totally healed and where you're absolutely actualized to call in the life of your dreams and to bring in your manifestations. You don't have to be, because it took me a whole year to realize that a lot of the people around me didn't actually want to see me thrive and shine. And I saw that because bet that I brought in my highest timeline upon concluding or exiting this really, really hard time of struggle and healing during last year's Lionsgate portal. Everything that I said out loud on this video to my friends that I wanted to bring in, I brought in. Here I am a year later, Lionsgate Portal 2024, and I can honestly say that I brought in every single thing that I talked about on this video. I not only healed out of that terrible narcissistic relationship, I completely moved on from it to the point where I have abject disgust when I see myself in that relationship, or when I see old pictures that will pop up randomly of him. I feel disgust. I feel absolutely no pain. I feel absolutely no sadness. I never miss him. I feel sad for the girl that put up with that thought that that was all I could do, that thought that I somehow deserved that treatment, that had gaslit myself into thinking that I was part of the problem. And I've called in my soulmate. I'm married. I got married last month. I met my soulmate 2 to 3 months after recording this video. 2 to 3 months after the Lionsgate portal, where I said I wanted to manifest my soulmate, I met my husband. I met my soulmate. And there was no question in my mind from this man, from the very second I met him, that he chose me, that he wanted me, that he wanted to devote his life to me. And he has made it his purpose, his life's purpose, to never make me doubt that he chooses me and that I am his person. And that's what you deserve, baby girl. Stop with these men. Stop with these dusties. Stop with these men who are gay, who are trying to convince themselves they're not with you as their beard. No, we're done with that. Let him go be gay. Stop accepting the bare minimum and breadcrumbs. Demand and declare what you want. I knew I wanted a soulmate relationship, and I said it last Lionsgate portal, and I met him 2 months later, and we are now married. Yes, we got married less than a year of knowing each other because we knew cosmically, without a doubt, that we were each other's person and soulmate. And I have never regretted that for a minute of my life. I am so happy with him. He consistently makes me happy every single day, and it's a universe type of love. I know for a fact that he was put on this earth to love me and vice versa. Not to mention, I also said on there that I didn't want to go to work anymore, that I wanted to get paid to create, that I wanted to get paid to just exist, and that I was sick of going to a 9-to-5 toxic job where there were a lot of haters there and a lot of people in a low vibe frequency emission that hated their lives and therefore hated me and were really, really awful to me. But you know what? We're not going to reflect on those hard negative feelings right now during this potent, powerful time of the Lionsgate portal, because we want to reflect on what it is we actually do want. And the more that we harp on and wallow in sadness about past treatment or whatever, then we will bring more of that in. And I'm not going to do that. So I was able in this last year, probably, I want to say about 9 months after that Lionsgate portal declaration last year, where I said, I no longer want to work for the man and I want to go home and work for myself. I'm doing it right now. I'm recording this video as we speak. Get ready with me as we talk about the Lionsgate portal. I'm not at a 9-to-5 job. I walked out of that job. The last thing I want to say is, it is beyond what you can even fathom. In that video, I said, I want to meet my soulmate and I want to walk out of my 9-to-5 and I want to get paid to create. All those things came to pass in this last year. But more, but even more. The point is, you can't even fathom what the universe has in store with you on your new dimension, your new timeline that you want to embody, that you want to reside in. You can't even fathom, because not only did I meet my soulmate and marry him on the beautiful beaches of Hawaii, I am living in the most beautiful beach community. I am mere steps from the water. I am living in my dream community, actually. So many wonderful things in my life have transpired. And I'm not going to say it was easy. There was a lot of loss involved in this last year. I had to lose people and circumstances that were no longer serving me, that were on my old timeline, that were of a lower vibration. And it was hard. It's not always easy to move in and embody our new timelines, but it is always for our highest good. Okay, so this is what you're going to need to do to bring in your dream life in this Lionsgate portal. 5 things. Number 1, stop dwelling in negativity. If you're going through a heartbreak, grasp on for dear life and try your damnedest to get in a high vibration. listen to high vibration music, dream about the life that you want, take a bubble bath, go shopping, do whatever you need to do to get to the next higher emotion. Number 2, listen to high frequency music. Keep yourself uplifted and happy and joyful. Number 3, meditate, go on a walk, do something where you can clear your mind and connect with your intuition. We're going to do some kind of moon meditation. We just had a new moon on August 4th. We're still in new moon energy. So you can do a new moon meditation, which there's information all over this app and other apps on how to do that. But you're going to take those manifestations, those things that you want to see come through, and you're going to do some sort of ceremony or ritual around those manifestations. We're doing an intentional ceremony that takes time, that takes effort, that is demonstrating to ourselves, to our subconscious mind, and to the universe that we are ready and we are prepared to bring in these things. Number 4, sit down and write down the dream life that you want and use "I'm so grateful for" statements. Use statements like, I'm so grateful that I don't have to work at a 9-to-5 anymore. I'm so grateful that I finally met my soulmate. You are tricking your subconscious mind into thinking that you already have it. So write out a whole long ass page with a pen and paper like it's 1985 and write out "I'm so grateful for" and statements that are expressing gratitude for what you already have. And this is things that you're grateful for in your current reality and also things that you want to bring in, but you're combining them on the same list as if you already have the things you want to bring in. Number 5 step to bring in your best life and to really use the energy, harness the energy of this Lionsgate portal to bring in the life of your dreams. Let it go and relax. Don't focus too much on it after you do these other 4 steps. Don't obsess. Don't try to hustle and grind to make it happen. You need to detach from it. You need to know that it's already happened and go about your day in a relaxed fashion, in a happy fashion. Distract yourself, do things that you love. Don't stress and don't press yourself on bringing it into your life, because then you will actually reverse the power of this energy and you will bring in more anxiety and more stress. So do the 4 things that I mentioned. Keep yourself in a high vibration throughout the month of this high vibe energy, of this Lionsgate portal August energy, and let it go and just know that it is already yours. Love you. Bye.